Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 62 of Skill into Glory. And we're gonna start off by going into the first game of this episode, where we come up against a La Liga side in the 3-5-2 formation, a pretty solid team. And we start things off there in the 12th minute, where it's actually my opponent on the ball there with his right mid, Banguer, I think it's pronounced. He decided to cross it over to Rakitic, who was at the far post, and he heads it in to make it 1-0 and give him the early lead. Then straight from kickoff, we have the ball there with Kishna, while we got past one defender. Then I saw a lot of space. We beat one more defender. We decided to take a shot from just inside the box, but his goalkeeper ended up saving it. Then a few minutes later, in the 24th minute, we got another big chance there with Kishna. This time actually it got deflected there by his defender. So we picked up a corner, decided to play it off short to Seradier, who crossed it over to Robin at the near post, who heads it in to make it 1-1 and get ourselves back into the game. A pretty nice header there from Arjen Robben to make it all even. Then at 37th minute, we got a big chance there again with Kishna, trying to get a goal with him, but then from the rebound it is Maxime to put it in for pretty much an opener to make it 2-1 and actually give us the lead. Then just before half time we got another big chance with Kishna, but yet again we just couldn't find the target, unfortunately. Then we move on into the second half, where's my opponent on the ball there with Tony Kroos, and then look at that for the finish into the top corner of the crossbar, and in a beautiful goal there. And I actually think I was playing a subscriber as well, because I think during this game he actually decided to tweet me, I think right after that goal as well. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, straight from kickoff again, I decided to go on a run. After that, like, it sort of became a little bit laggy as well, so it was quite difficult to create a chance, but luckily enough, we do finish it off straight away with Lewandowski to pick up another skill goal and actually make it 3-1 to give us the lead. Then in the 60th minute, yes, again, Banguera there on the wing there, he decided to cross it over there. As you can see, again, it was a little bit laggy. I tried to cover it up with a slide tackle, but I had no chance, and he makes it 3-3 with only a few minutes time. So yeah, it was all even once again. Then the 69th minute, we have Arjen Robben on the ball. We went with a chip shot there, where we do hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, from the rebound, I could not really create anything. Then straight after that, he decided to go on the attack as well. A beautiful pass there from, I think, Varane all the way to Jesse Rodriguez, who cuts inside with the spin, beats my defenders, and then he puts it into the far corner. A decent goal there from my opponent as well to actually give him the lead in this game. And with only like 9 or 8 minutes left, we seriously had to step up our game, since we created so many chances, but we just couldn't finish them off. Here another example with Kishna. I just couldn't believe that it just didn't even go on target. Then in the 84th minute, we got another chance with Robin. I decided to go with a low cross. We pick it up with Lewandowski. I tried to pass it over to Kishna, but his defender just blocked it off. Then we continue on in the 87th minute. We get another chance there, this time again with Kishna. I decided to go with the LBY pass there all the way to Robin, since there was a lot of space, and we finally got the goal to make it 4-4. Not a beautiful goal, but I just decided to take it, since I obviously didn't want to lose this game. Then we continue on 90th minute. Again, Robin on the ball there. Nice 1-2 pass there with Lewandowski, where we pretty much run through. I decided to take the shot, which his goalkeeper actually ended up saving, but then straight after that we picked up a penalty. And I mean, just like in the previous episode, I think this was not a penalty at all, because you can clearly see that Mathieu, I think his defender, he just decided to stand up, and then Robin was there in his way, and he also fell down. I don't know what was going on, but that was just a terrible decision by the referee, since in my opinion it was not a penalty, but we decided to take it. We obviously converted with Kishna to make it 5-4, pick up another goal with him as well. And you can see from the final stats, we clearly deserved this win. Even though we got an undeserved penalty in the very end, we still sort of deserve the win, especially if you base it on the stats. But anyway, we move on in the second game of this episode, and again we come up against a really strong La Liga side with a lot of informs. Also Neymar there as left mid, so a pretty strong team we had to face against. And after 16 minutes, we already created our first chance there, where we actually got fouled with Kishna. So we picked up a free kick, decided to step up for it with Maxime, and we do finish it off there at the near post, where I think it just got deflected by his defender, I think Dani Alves, where he actually tried to clear it off the line, but luckily enough it actually still went in, and we do complete another challenge as well, which is absolutely awesome. Then in the 28th minute, we have another chance there with Kishna with some nice skill moves, trying to reach a near post, but his goalkeeper was just in our way. Then in the 36th minute, you can see from the gameplay as well, the game became a little bit laggy, which was annoying, but despite that we actually picked up a penalty, and my opponent also picked up his second yellow card with Sergio Ramos. So yeah, he had to play the remaining minutes of this game with 10 men, and you can maybe see it from the power bar as well, like it was so hard to actually like time this penalty, but luckily enough we actually scored nicely with Kishna, despite the fact it actually went into the yellow a little bit. But anyway, we make it 2-0. Then from a corner we score a beautiful bicycle kick there with Arjen Robben to make it 3-0 and make it pretty much game over, especially just before halftime, because you can clearly see from the halftime stats that my opponent did not create a single thing. So yeah, we were just absolutely dominating this game. So straight from kickoff, we had the ball there. There was a lot of space once again, so I decided to run towards it. You can see from the gameplay again, also in the second half, it was extremely laggy, but nevertheless we got through quite luckily. We get past his goalkeeper as well, and we do finish it off with Maxime with his weak foot to make it 4-0 and pretty much extend the lead. Then in the 56th minute, he pretty much got his first chance. He decided to cross it over to the near post there to Karim Benzema, who gets his head onto it and makes it 4-1 to give him a goal back as well. But I think it was way too late to actually come with a proper comeback, because like a few minutes after that we already had the ball there with Arjen Robben. We played the LBY pass there to Kishna, obviously trying to get a goal with him as well, and that is what we did right there. We make it 5-1 and we also pick up his 5th goal in total. Then pretty much straight after that we continue on, this time with Lewandowski. We beat one defender there nicely with the spin. We lay it off to Kishna once again and we pick up another goal with him to make it 6-1 and also pick up his 6th goal in total. Then we continue on, 63rd minute. We have Kishna on the ball. We cut inside there with a nice spin. Despite the lag, we pull off the elastico chop and we finish it off into the far corner to make it 7-1 and also pick up his 4th goal, I think, in this game already, which was pretty nice. And yeah, straight after that we continue on creating a lot more chances. Despite the lag, I decided to try the long shot there, where you can see his goalkeeper actually had a lot of problems with. And then straight after that, from the rebound, it was Robben there who puts it in at the far post to make it 8-1. And yeah, obviously we were trying to get 10 goals in this game, which was, I think, one of the things I wanted the most in this game. We got a big chance there with Kishna where we take out his goalkeeper. And then, oh my god, I seriously couldn't believe it when he put that wide. I think we took it with his weak foot as well, so that could be the reason. But nevertheless, a few minutes later, we got the goal there to make it 9-1 and pick up his 5th goal in this game. And that is how the game ended as well. Unfortunately, we couldn't pick up the 10th goal in this game, which was a shame. But you can see from the stats, we had so many chances, so I guess it was more than deserved that we won this game as well. But anyway, we continue on in what will be the final game of this episode, where we come up against a pretty decent Barclays Premier League team in the 4-2-3-1 formation. And it's actually my opponent starting off the game there with Remy Cabella. Plays it off to Oxlade-Chamberlain, gets it back there, tries out a shot at the near post, which my goalkeeper saved. Then I had a pretty hard time clearing it away. He picks it up there with Alex Song, then he picks it up with Jovetic, again trying out a shot there at the near post, but my goalkeeper would save it. And in the second half we pretty much created our first chance there with Maxime, a pretty terrible free kick. Then continue on in the 54th minute, a nice long shot there from Robert Lewandowski with his weak foot hitting the crossbar. Could have been a pretty sweet goal. Then in the 73rd minute we play it off there to Arjen Robben, again playing it off to Robert Lewandowski, where we beat his defender Cahill. We went with a chip shot where again we hit the crossbar with Lewandowski, 2nd time in this game. So we did start to create a few chances in this game, but most of the chances were on my opponent's side here. Another chance there with Remy Cabella, nice shot, a nice save there from Guilherme as well, trying to keep us into the game. But then in the 90th minute we got through with Lewandowski. We went with the ball roll. We get extremely lucky because his defender sort of messed up. We pick it up again and we put it in for an open net to make it 1-0 in the 90th minute and secure the win. So really lucky win there on our side, because I did not think that we would score that goal, especially in the 90th minute. I was kind of surprised, but luckily enough we still got it. So we move on to the skillers up, and you can see right there we have 7 games left and we're currently on 8 goals with Kishna, which is not too bad. We scored, I think, like 5 goals or something in one game, which is pretty awesome as well. And you can see from the remaining challenges so far we have completed 3 of them, which is not too bad as well. So hopefully in the next few episodes we are able to complete the rest of them. But anyway guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. And if you can hit 2,000 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.